Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am standing where 3 new garden boxes are going to go, and I wanted to show you what product we went with and why we decided to try something new. So last year we did a big makeover of our vegetable garden. Pretty sure I've got a video on that, so I'll link it if I do. And we have had this black tarp on this area for about a year now. And we're gonna add 3 brand new garden boxes to this area, and I think that's about all we're gonna do in terms of growing space. And as you can see, we've normally gone with untreated cedar deck boards in order to make our garden boxes. But I've been keeping an eye on this company called Sproutbox for a while, and they do metal garden boxes. I reached out to them and told them about my plans for adding new beds to my existing vegetable garden. And they sent me some of their product to try. So we're gonna open up one of them today and see what it looks like. This is the packaging for, I believe it's called their 9-in-1, but I'll write it under on the bottom just in case I got it wrong. But this is their 9-in-1 modular bed. So really small packaging so far. I already have one of their circular beds out front, and I was really impressed how quickly it came together. But this is a much larger product, so I'm going to see how fast my husband and I can build this. But my understanding is that you have 9 different options for how this bed comes together. So let's get this box opened up and see what the instructions say. And we'll get started on building the product. Now, one of the reasons why we were really excited about going with a metal bed is that eventually the wood boards on all of these are going to rot. And so I really like the idea of something that was going to last pretty much forever. They're also really beautiful. So like I said, I'm excited to see how these come together. Oh, there he is. He's opening them up. So all the separate little panels. Looks like those must be the side ones. So I'm guessing those are the corners, the round, and then those are the side. Yep. Let's see, there's instructions in here somewhere. Oh yeah, see, this is it right here. So what did we get? We got, I think that's the one we got. I don't know. What does it say on the front?
17 inch? Yeah, 17.
Yeah, we got the 17-inch 9-in-1. So that one here. So there's going to be 9 different configurations. Can you open it up, babe, and show them? Ah, yeah, right there. So there's all the different configurations you can do. So I think what we want is the 6.5 by 3.5. So the widest and longest. And we're gonna end up having 3 of these. I've actually ordered 2 more already. And yeah, that's gonna be our 3. So I thought they were 4 by 8. They're not. They're 6.5 by 3.5, but that's perfect and fine. And it comes with all the hardware. So let's see how easily these come together. On the instructions, it has all the different configuration options as I showed you before, but what I like is that they tell you based on what version you go with, what's the largest number of cubic yards you're going to get. So we're going with version 1, so there's a bit of a shadow there, which is using all 12 pieces and 6.5 by 3.5 feet. But you can see the little divisions here, so they show you that you're gonna need, for the edge, you're gonna need 2 of those rounded panels and 1 flat panel there. So it looks like it should come together pretty easily. Oh no, look, the largest. I lied. The largest is version 3. 1.3 cubic yards. And that's it there. I still think we want the long and skinny, yeah? Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's the one we're gonna go with. Each metal panel did have a plastic film on it. It was about this much garbage. I think it's unavoidable, to be honest, because I think customers would be upset if they got their product and it was scratched. So I feel like in terms of packaging, you know, you do what you got to do. It came with all of the tools you need to assemble it and all of the nuts and bolts and screws and all that jazz. So already, while I was taking the film off of everything, my husband's already got the one edge of the box together. And it looks great. Let's see it from around the other side. So that's what it looks like. Wow, my shadow. That's what it looks like from the end there. They come in 3 colors, if memory serves. They have ivory, gray, and like a green color. So now we're just going to work on the side panels and get that together. We have a deadline because we need to get our asparagus on in about 20 minutes. So let's see if we can get this bed all put together before I need to go get asparagus in the oven. Probably took just over 15 minutes. My husband's just going around and tightening all of the screws now. He did say that it would be helpful if you had a screwdriver. When I built the round one, I found that the tool they sent actually worked well enough, but he's liking using the screwdriver. I'm really happy with it. It is a nice looking garden box. It went together really, really quickly, way faster than if you were cutting wood and building it yourself. Now, of course, it's more expensive, but it's also a product that you're never gonna have to replace, right? Like that's the part that's really neat. So now we're just gonna go move it to where it needs to be. And then, okay, yeah, so then the last step is this rubber stuff that goes along the edge of the bed.
It's not sharp, but...
No. But I gotta go inside and deal with asparagus. Okay. We are completely assembled in probably under 25 minutes, beginning to end. While my husband was prepping asparagus, I was just putting the rubber edging on, and it looks great. It really finishes the product really nicely, and then you've got no sharp edges at all, which I really think about when it comes to things like kids and stuff like that. So in terms of ease of putting this together, super simple. You don't need a lot of tools. It came together really, really quickly. It's a slick looking product. Like I'm gonna have a really nice area in the garden over back where that black tarp is. That's where this one's going. The only thing I might suggest would be having a box that is all completely natural cardboard with no dyes on it, because then you could use that cardboard at the base of your box as a sheet mulch. I might reach out to the company and see, like maybe they use like a plant-based dye on the box. I don't know. But that would be like really, and that's pretty darn nitpicky in terms of what maybe like not happy with the product would be, you know, could we find a way to utilize that cardboard box too? So then all we have is a little tiny bit of plastic as waste. But all in all, it's looking pretty darn good. I've got 2 more of those exact boxes coming to the homestead. They've already shipped, so I'm hoping they get here soon, and then we're gonna build, just like those trellises you see over my shoulder, we're gonna build those in between. So we'll have 2 of those, and it's gonna look pretty darn magical, I think. There you have it. It is amazing. So what I want you to picture is that there's gonna be 2 more of these, and probably about a good 3 feet in between, and those trellises that we have in the back, we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be fabulous. Now, of course, again, I will mention that, I mean, these aren't cheap, right? But it came together so quickly. So if you have mobility issues, if you have time issues, you're really, really busy, and maybe you don't have all the, like a skill saw and those types of things that you would need in order to be able to cut boxes and build this, like this is a fantastic product. And I'm anticipating it's gonna last a really, really long time, which these garden boxes will not. Eventually that wood's gonna rot, we're gonna have to replace it. So I'm really happy. If you've got any metal boxes in your garden, drop a comment, let me know. If you've supported Sproutbox before and you've had their product for a few years, drop a comment, let me know. How do you like it? What do you think? And also let me know if you want to see the end product of this beautiful space when we're done. If you've got any questions, of course, leave a comment below. And until next time, this is Corinne from Spirea Herbs, wishing you health, wellness, and happy gardening.